what are the configurations we have to do that one. But why Joule is outdated? Main reason is it's not working in 3.x. Why it is not working? Because they have a thought of giving as a non-blocking API gateway. Joule is what? Somehow blocking API gateway. What is there? Joule is somehow blocking API gateway. What do you mean by blocking API gateway? One thread is assigned for one request means until entire process completes, the same API gateway should be used. That's a real problem with what? This blocking API gateway are not there. That's a real and genuine problem that we are having. Right, my dear? Okay. File open. Yeah, where is this? Spring. What is there? 1103. What is there? 1103. Spring Boot Cloud Microservices. What services, guys? Cloud Microservices. What's there in that? Mini project using microservices. No, 14. Example application. Yeah, this is the example application that I would like to develop, guys. Yeah, I think Spring Cloud API Gateway advantages. Yeah, what are the advantages? Check it out. It acts as a non-blocking API gateway. That means always one thread is available to process the request. That means no request goes to blocked mode for the reason of what? Threads unavailability, threads non-availability. The taken request will be processed asynchronously through internal process by making API gateway free to take what? Next request. Check it out. This is front-end application. Thread pool is one thread is used. Okay. Okay. Now listen. There is a request handler that will have other threads to process the request by communicating with what? Backend microservices. But the threads of thread pool will be free to take the next request or not there. So it is like what? Keeping receptionist separately and what? Sales executive separately are not there. Keeping the receptionist and what? Sales executive separately. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, what receptionist will do? A receptionist will receive the customer. So makes them busy filling up the form. Okay, once they fill up the form, the receptionist will assign the customer to sales executive. That means sales executive is different, receptionist is different or not there. So that receptionist is becomes free to receive the next customer continuously or not there. It's a blocking API or non-blocking API. Definitely it's what? Non-blocking API, no doubt in that. It acts as non-blocking API gateway. That means always one thread is available to process the request. That means no request goes to blocked mode for the reason of what? Threads non-availability. The taken request will be processed asynchronously through internal process by making API gateway free to take what? Next request always. Yeah, tell me next one. We cannot limit direct request going to microservices. That means we can make microservices getting request only through what? Spring Cloud API gateway. It won't allow to give direct request to microservices. All our requests routed through API gateway, we can apply what? Common cross-cutting concern, nothing but special services like security, metrics, etc. At API gateway itself, instead of applying on what? Every microservice. That's another advantage we are having or not there. Can make client application interacting with what? Microservices through API gateway without worrying about the internals, architecture, and location of what? Microservice instance. internals, architecture, and location of what? Microservice instances, right, my dear? Okay, guys. Simplifies the interaction with what? Microservice instances through API gateway. So we can access all of them through common gateway or not there. Listen, it's a front end, guys, giving request. Number one, API gateway. This total is API gateway. These are the components of API gateway. API gateway handler mapping, taking the request and mapped the request to one or other microservice are not there. That is number two. Number three. Okay, listen. Which request should go to which microservice? That conditions are decided in what? Predicate. Number four, pre-filter to execute pre-request processing logic. Number five, microservice is executed or not there. Number six, result has come from that microservice less load factor instance. Then post filter is there. That on that what will execute? On that what will execute? Post response generation logics are executed. Finally response is gathered and that response is given to front end application or not there. So front end application giving request number one. In total API gateway is taking request. In that one word, gateway handler mapping is what? Taking the request. Okay, next number three. What is number three, guys? Predicate is passing the. Yeah, tell me, guys. Predicate is passing the request to whom, guys? Huh? Yeah, predicate is passing the request to this condition, right, my dear? Okay, next one. Pre-filter is taking request, applying what? Pre-request processing logics, right, boss? Passes to microservice, executes the logics. Okay, output comes and post-response generation logics are executed. That is doing this. And final response goes to front-end application or not there. The final response goes to whom, guys? Front-end application. Is that clear, guys? Okay, that's good. Great. Building blocks of Spring Cloud API Gateway. What do you mean by building block? Root, predicate, filter. Root, predicate, filter. These are the building blocks of. Building means using them we construct. Route. It's a basic building block of Spring Cloud API Gateway, which consisting root ID, some logical ID, destination MS URI, after trapping request where it has to go. And collection of predicates and what? Filter. And this root object itself contains what? Predicates and what? Filters. Okay, predicate. It's like Java 8 predicate where we can specify one condition to map incoming request URL with what? Destination URL. If this is there, you go to this MS. If this is there, go to this MS. If URL contains this wording, go to this MS. If URL contains this other and this one, go to this MS. Like this, those details will be specified or not there, guys. Yeah, tell me next one. We can use these pre-filters and post-filters to modify the content of, to modify the content of incoming requests and outgoing responses coming to oblique going from microservices. Coming to oblique going from what? Microservices. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah, we can use these pre-filters and post-filters to modify the content of incoming request and outgoing responses coming to or going from microservices. That is what? Optional or not there? Super, guys. Pre-filters are useful to place what? Pre-request processing logic like security. Post-filters are useful to place what? Post-monitoring logic like performance monitoring, adding common content, and etc. to logics. We can go for post-filters are not there. Pre means traps the request. Security can be applied. Post means trap the response. You can add common content. We can evaluate the performance and all this stuff are not there. We actually write route only. In that route only, we link predicate and filters. Filters are optional to place, guys, not mandatory to place. But route and predicate is mandatory. Okay. Here you observe. What is the difference between interceptors of Spring MVC application and filters of what? API gateway. Interceptors are applicable only at what? MVC application. These are useful to place common pre-request processing, post-response generation, uh, logics, and after completion logic with respect to what? MVC web application of Spring Boot. Filters are applicable only in what? API gateway MS. These are useful to place common pre-request processing, post-response generation at what? API gateway level. Generation logics. What, guys? A filter means 3 levels you can apply: pre, post, after completion. API gateway level, which will be indirectly applied on what? All microservices of the microservice architecture project. All the microservices of the microservice architecture project. That's good. Okay, now listen how to implement this. Create microservice one. We are ready with microservice one, microservice two. Leave it because we are going to take same copy of the project. Okay, now develop the project as what? Spring Cloud API Gateway. Starter Spring Cloud. What is there? Gateway starter, Spring Boot actuator. Make sure that only gateway starter is added, not the gateway starter MVC added. Spring Web Starter is not required. Eureka Discovery Client also required. After all, API Gateway is also microservice and it has to be registered with what, guys? Come on. API Gateway is what? Microservice and it has to be registered with what, guys? Come on. Eureka server. That's why it's better to keep what? Enable discovery client or not there. It's better to keep enable discovery client or not there. Add enable discovery client on the main class. Add the following entries in what? Application.properties. Okay. Management.endpoints.web.exposure.include star. Optional to place. Okay. That's good. Tell me next one. Two routes are there, ID, URI. Filters are optional. I am keeping only predicates. Predicates of 0. If path contains employee API star star, not the base URL. Anything can be base. If employee API is there, request should go to customer MS, right? Customer is there means request should go to what? Customer MS. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. Okay. Now what I do is let's again rain started. Huh? Fine. Okay. Entire cellar is submerged. Entire cellar is submerged and it happened after 12 years in Amirpet. Because of continuous rain that happened from almost that day 6 p.m. to early morning 3:30 p.m. rain happened continuously, right? Great. But rain is required in villages, not in towns. What we can do? We cannot do anything. We cannot direct the rain. Na? Say paste. 11 billing MS. 11 admin server. 11 admin server. 11 Eureka server. 11 Eureka server. 11 ELK config server. Fine, guys. Okay, I'm not touching anything, guys, except main class name. That too for our comfort only we are touching. That too we are touching it for our comfort, simply for our comfort. Yeah, this is going to be 11. Say next. Say next. Say next. Say yes. Billing MS. Say next. Next. Finish. Yeah, this is my billing MS, guys. This is my billing MS. Yeah, this is admin server. This is config server. This is Eureka server. I think one thing is missing, guys. Shopping MS is missing. Huh? No one noticed that. Yeah, this is 11. Shopping MS, ELK, shopping cart MS. Say next. Next, finish. Okay, guys. Hmm. Okay, fine. I'm not touching any of them. It's whatever they are good. Now I want to develop one API gateway project for them or not there. File new starter. File new starter. Okay. Arey Babu, concentrate. Chota villain, concentrate. Hmm. What is there? 11. Here I am taking Cloud API Gateway. What's the one I am trying to take? Cloud API Gateway. Maven jar 21 Java. Cloud API Gateway. Here, what is there? Spring Boot to Cloud. Say next. What's there I'm taking? Spring Boot to Cloud. Yeah, what's there, guys? First main driver. Spring, what's the starter I have to add? Yeah, gateway starter, Spring Boot actuators. Gateway starter. Yeah. What is there? Gateway starter. Next, I want actuators. Next, discovery client. What client, guys? Discovery client. Yeah. Project is created, a boss. Created. Yeah, where is 11, guys? Boot MS pros. Here is 11. Yeah, very easy, guys. Admin server API, cloud API gateway. Yeah, tell me. Here is my any special thing? No need of special thing. Enable discovery client, regular one only. What is there? Enable discovery client because it itself microservice. Enable discovery client. Enable discovery client. That's good. Now tell me, boss. Here, resources. Okay, how to routing having predicate. Having what? Predicate and URI. I have to mention it or not there. You can do through Java coding also, but Java coding means hard coding. We don't entertain. Yeah, admin server port name. Sorry, API gateway port number. API gateway port number. What is there? Server dot port 4. Or I'm taking some number 8899. Some number 8899. Okay. Next one. Route the request to microservices. Route the request to microservices by specifying URL and by specifying what? URL and predicate. Predicate means conditions, guys. By specifying URLs and predicates. By simply literally specifying what, guys? URLs and predicates. URLs and what? Predicates, guys. Let's see what we can do. Let's observe that, guys. Let's observe that. Yeah. The common URL is, yeah, common URL I want to take. Base URL is something called Flipkart. Fine. Base URL something like what? Base URL e-commerce, e-cart, e-cart or Flipkart, because all these are related to shopping and what? Billing, right? So yeah, you need not to worry about, guys. So first of all, we will write this, then we will try to register with Eureka server. Yeah, this is to activate, this is to register with Eureka server. That's good. And see this cloud.gateway.routes of 0.id. This ID must match with what? Service, target MS service ID. URL, base URL you are writing. What URL, guys? Base URL. Next one, predicates. When having what? If it is having shopping API, star star. Global path, generally global path is there. Okay. You can type or you can collect from ChatGPT. That's up to you. Okay, na? Okay. Let's not waste our energy and typing mistakes. Go for what? ChatGPT. Here, let's ask sample Spring Cloud API Gateway. Sample Spring Cloud API Gateway. Okay, guys. Sample Spring Cloud API Gateway. Sample already given application dot properties file entries. Application dot properties file entries. I think we got it. We got it or not there, guys. Say paste. Yeah, these are global. All these things are not required. Server port number not required. Routes, guys. Cloud dot routes of 0. Tell me, guys. First one I want to give to shopping MS. That's the same service ID. What service ID I have taken that? Where is service ID, guys? Shopping cart MS. HTTP localhost. Yeah. HTTP localhost. What's the base URL of that? HTTP localhost. This is running on which port number, guys? 8081. Yeah, predicates of 0, path is equal to slash shopping API star star. Anything can be matched, guys. Anything can be matched. Roots of 1. Tell me. Billing MS. Billing MS. Roots of 1 URI. Roots of 1 URI. 9092, it seems, if I am not wrong. 9092 is busy. I changed it to 9091 other day. Anyone remember that? Yeah. Application dot properties 9091. Yeah. Roots of 0 means first linking. Second linking is this. Localhost. Path is equal to billing API. Path is equal to what guide API, guys? Billing API. We are simply specifying what? Billing API. We, what dot? Yeah, server port number not required because already I have given something. You think routing is done or not done, guys? Happily, the routing part is done or not done, boss? Come on. That's good, great, fantastic, guys. Okay. Followed by this, what is the next story to focus, guys? Fine. Yeah, that's what application dot properties. I think we are ready with API gateway. Yeah, see, guys, if this is there, this is there. Okay, if it's shopping API is there, request goes to this base URL one. If this is there, request goes to this one, right? Star star na URLs. Star means what? Anything can be there. See, we type complete URL only. Listen, base URL plus complete URL. So if matching, it goes to shopping API. In the URL, last words are there, na? Calc bill something something. Based on that, the endpoint is this. So ultimately, you have to give required information, whatever it is. No, no. See, here, each one mapping to each microservice. In that microservice, let the 20, 30 endpoints are there. Everything we play in the URLs. Here, star is there, na? Why the? Because you want to see, there's a chance of multiple REST controllers, or maybe global path is not there, directly are dealing with endpoints paths. Global path is optional, na? Global path is not mandatory. When global path is not there, you will directly deal with what? Endpoint. In that situation, it is useful. Okay, let's start one by one. Total how many? Six, five, six. Yeah, anyhow, we'll start first what server? Eureka, sir. Right click, guys. Tell me. Run as Java application. Right click, guys. Run as Java application. Mr. Shekawat, what you have written, what I have written, same, ra. Yeah. Next, I have to take config server here. Right now, our focus is not there, but our microservices are very much interlinked with what? Our microservices are very much interlinked, guys. That's why. 11, say next, next, finish. Say yes. Right click, run as this. This is my config server. Cloud API gateway. Okay. Order is not important. Only before starting microservices, you have to start. Right click. Sometimes what happens, I don't know. Java application. Oh, that is missing. Okay. Anyhow, I can register before I start. Don't worry. Yeah, it's a good we have not started API gateway. We'll still have a chance to register. Yeah, we have to register API gateway with register API gateway with what, guys? Not admin server, Eureka server. Eureka server. What is there? Eureka dot client dot service URL dot default to zone. What zone, guys? Default hyphen zone. Yeah, tell me. HTTP colon. What is there? Localhost colon 8761 slash Eureka. HTTP colon localhost 8761 slash Eureka. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. Super, guys. HTTP colon localhost colon 8761 slash Eureka. Are you understanding my statement, guys? That's good. Great. With Eureka server, Eureka dot this one. Not required now, boss. Because it's a microservice by default true only. Mr. Shekhawat, what's happening, boss? Control your excitement, please. I appreciate you. Run as a Java application, boss. Run as a Java application. Okay. Run as a Java application that is running. Okay. API Cloud Gate API. Next, billing MS is done, guys. Yeah. Billing MS and shopping MS. Both we have to start or not there, guys. Yeah, that's good. Let's start. I think total 6 I have to start. Let me check how many I have started already. Next, shopping MS. Right click. Tell me. Run as a Java application. Total how many, guys? 3 plus 3, 6. 3 plus 3, 6. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to use port numbers of each MS. I'm going to use port numbers of what? Urea. What is that? Yeah, this HTTP localhost. First of all, see this 8761. Emergency Eureka may not be incorrectly claiming instances. Okay. Total 3 instances are coming or not there. Okay. Look at this Cloud API gateway. Yeah. 8711. Okay. I have not activated the actuators. That's fine. Okay. No problem. I have not activated any actuator. Fine. If you want, you can activate also. Yeah. Tell me if it is having shopping API slash purchase slash item name shirt trouser tries hat prices. Okay, what is the prices? 3,000. Okay, 4,000. Next, hat 1,000 rupees. Hat what? 1,000 rupees. What's the discount we are looking for? 10. I'm looking for 10%. It is anyhow internally talking to what? Billing MS. Enter key. Enter key. It is saying that page not found. It is saying that page not found. Cloud API gateway. No context path 9988. 9988. Okay. Yeah. Anything I missed, guys? Global Path is shopping API. That's right. Global Path is shopping API. http://99889 enter key. 404. Requested is not there. Requested is not there. Eureka server, no. Shopping API, no error. Billing MS, no error. Cloud API gateway, no error. Yeah, that's good. But if you observe very carefully, in Eureka server, okay, now error is also gone, guys. Error is also gone. Then it's supposed to come. Supposed to come 9091, this one. Am I able to give direct request? Let me check first. Shopping API. Okay. Direct request coming. So problem is not there with the direct request. Problem is only with what? API gateway request. That means some problem, somehow we are doing mistake. First, let me start the API gateway. Actually, I forgot one thing, right? So I understood. Stop this API gateway, only API gateway. By default, you will get with MVC starter, but you have to remove MVC word. Actually, I said, but I have not implemented. Check it out. API gateway. Gateway starter. Make sure that only gateway starter is added, not the gateway starter MVC added. By default, MVC will come. You have to remove MVC from there. Pom.xml, guys. That's why we should not postpone some modification, guys. If we postpone, we'll forget. API gateway. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Not this one, Raghav. This is shopping cart. I'm looking for what? Cloud API gateway. Here is what? Pom.xml, guys. Here is pom.xml, guys. HTTP is removed, no problem. Actuator, API gateway starter. What should be there? API cloud starter gateway. Cloud starter gateway. This server MVC should be removed or not? Yeah. There's no error that is available. There is no error that is available. Yeah. Okay, fine. That's not a big issue, guys. That is not a big issue. Tell me, what is there? Cloud API gateway application. Cloud API gateway application. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to start API gateway freshly, guys. After that modification, 1 minute. Let me check. Build automatically is there. Is there. Java application. We have added reactive gateway. We have to add gateway only, not reactive. We have to add gateway only, not the reactive gateway. API gateway has given me exception. Spring.cloud.gateway.roots.id. Replacement cloud gateway server webflex this. They're asking to replace. But I have not taken React to Cloud Gate API gateway. Did I add React to Cloud API gateway? No. Spring Cloud Starter. I think same issue here also. One version less we take it. Okay, 3.5.6 is there. I think old versions are dealing with 5.5 only. On safe side, 3.4.7. One version less I'm taking, guys. Right click, tell me. Run as Java application. Run as Java application. It's downloading fresh jar files, guys. It's downloading fresh jar files. I think problem is solved. API gateway is cloud. Change boot version to one of the following this one. Okay. 3.5.5. 5.6 is not giving. I think 5.1 at least I'll take. 3.5.1 I will take, guys. Yeah, checking our patience, don't worry, it will come. Just compatibility issues, nothing is there. Run as a Java application. Hey, what's happening, guys? Spring Cloud Gateway Server Webflex roots of 0. That means it is not, we have not added proper jar, guys. 1 minute. Let me focus what is required. Why it is going Webflex? Is there any Webflex? Webflex is a separate discussion. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that Webflex as a separate common topic. Yeah. Spring Cloud, Spring.Cloud.Starter Gateway. This kind of change is required in what? Pom.xml. This kind of change is required in pom.xml. First of all, let me activate the actuators. Activate the actuators. Yeah, tell me what is the actuator I should take, guys? Management dot endpoint dot management dot endpoint dot web dot exposure dot include star. Web dot exposure dot include star. Yes, we are taking star there or not there? We are taking star there, right? Yes. Right click, run as, what is there? Spring Cloud API Gateway. We'll try once. If still error comes, we have to play with versions little bit. Somehow it is not recognizing those things also, boss. 1 minute, let me check the entries in my application. Okay. Spring dot cloud dot gateway dot roots of 0. Spring dot cloud dot gateway dot roots of 0. And moreover, deprecated use routes. It is asking to take some other alternate. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Deprecated means they are giving something else. Routes 0. Tell me here what is there? Routes of 0. Routes of ID. They're deprecated. Deprecated one should work, right? Line number 16. What is there? That's right only, no? Routes of 1. That's okay. That's good. Deprecated. Shopping API. Default zone. / Eureka. Optional to place. API dot star. Give me time. It's checking our patience. Run as a Java application. Run as a Java application. Cloud API gateway. Okay. It is terminating, guys. It is simply terminating. Key line number 7, replacement. Replacement, routes of 0. Okay. We'll keep server dot webflux. We'll add boss. Server dot webflux. Server dot webflux. Okay, that's good. Let's take this everywhere. Server dot webflux. Here what? Server dot webflux. Replace with spring dot cloud dot gateway dot server dot webflux. Okay, spring dot dot routes. Okay, routes of 0 dot predicate. Yeah, Same thing I have to do here now, boss. Yeah, server dot web, server dot this, server dot this. Okay, that yellow marks are gone. Those yellow marks are gone. Or right click, run as a Java application. Cloud API gateway. Deprecated. It will be removed in next major release. Please add gateway server webflux. Okay, fine. Gateway server in what? Webflux. Where is this, guys? Gateway server webflux. Yeah, I'll do all the changes in the notes also, don't worry. Whatever working, that only I will give to you people. Gateway server webflux. Where? Not this. This one, na? Yeah. Gateway server webflux. Gateway server webflux. Yeah. I hope jars have come. Let's run the cloud this Java. Yeah, once in a while it will check our patience because upgradation happened now, boss. Because the upgradation is happened. It's worried about this change. Spring.co server.webflex to java.this predication. Name must not be null. What not must not be null, guys? Name must not be null. Why this much hangama? Just one number only they have increased in na, boss. Why it is behaving like this? Asking me to change everything everywhere. Project this. Yeah. Shopping cart MS. Yeah. 1 minute. Chat GPT. Wait a minute, guys. Version onwards, they changed everything. If I go to previous version, it is not. Spring Cloud API Gateway. Example. 1 minute. There's Spring API Gateway example. 8081, 8082. What are the starters, guys? Spring Cloud Starter Gateway, Starter Actuator, this. Array, when I take... See, it is old only there, guys. Your old style only there, but it is not allowing. Main application, Spring Boot application, this. Yeah, if I go for old, it's giving new. If I go for new, it's giving old. What is this? 1 minute. I'll take that is working, guys. I'll take that version that is working. Why all this stuff? Because in mini project also we have to implement this nicely. Yeah. Where is E drive? That's good. Yeah, tell me here. Where is this? Workspaces, Spring. What is there? 7.1. No, 1 minute. I think I have to take latest batch is what? 7 a.m. batch. Recent batch is 7 a.m. batch only or 7, 9 o'clock. Okay. 9:15 it seems. Yeah, 9:15. In 9:15, what is the one I have taken? 9:15, what is the one I have taken, guys? 9 first or 9:7 first, guys? Okay, 9 first only. 9 latest. Okay. Yeah, tell me. 10, 11, boot MS. Here is API gateway. Yeah, 11, 11, 11, Eureka server. Okay, that's good. Open pom.xml. What I have taken, we'll try to take the same version. Notepad. 3.5.4 version. Yeah, that's fine. Java 21. Cloud version also should be there. I'll check. Actuator. Yeah. Spring.cloud.starter.gateway. I'll take this nicely. I'll take this, nothing else. Go to this place. Yeah. Dependency open, closing. Here is what? Paste. Spring Cloud Starter Gateway. Okay, that's good. Next one. Go to application.properties. What properties? Yeah, SRC main resources application.properties. Notepad. Yeah, that's good. So old style only there, na boss? Old style only there. 1 minute. Here also I'll change the version to 3.5.4. 3.5.4. We'll take 3.5.4. Yeah, that's good. Tell me next one. Cloud version also I have to check properties. Yeah, one or other mistake happened, Rababu, no doubt. Yeah, as part of property, cloud version. Project, this fine properties. Cloud version 202500. Matching, Sure, can I trust you people? Matching. Yeah, matching. Okay, next we have to worry about what? Application.properties, guys. Yeah, remove the server.webflex now, guys. Yeah, remove the server.webflex. Remove the server.webflex. Remove the server.webflex. Clean the project once. Clean the project once. Clean the project once. Cloud API gateway. Right click, guys. Run as a Java application. Cloud API gateway, run as a Java application. Okay. It's a warning only, but we'll see whether it is working or not. Cloud API gateway. Let it be, guys. Is it terminated? Not terminated. Okay. Is it terminated? Not terminated. Okay. Eureka server refresh. Eureka server refresh. Renewals are lesser than threshold, hence this one. Fine, no problem. API gateway, guys. Actuators are enabled, that's fine. Okay. What is there? shopping API. Shopping API. Slash purchase. What is there? Slash purchase. Tell me. Shut, comma, trouser, comma. Okay, only two items, guys. 3,000, comma, 4,000, 10% discount. 3,000, comma, 4,000, 10% discount. It's coming now? Okay. No, no, it's that version problem, 3.5.4. Cloud version it's there, it's coming. Cloud version is not an issue. That 3.4.5. Added, ra. Who said not added? Added. Cloud starter not added. Who said? Without cloud starter, how does it works, guys? He's saying cloud starter not added. Check it out. No, before added was. Added. Without that, how does it comes? Okay, now it's coming. See, I'm giving through API gateway, but request going to what? Source MS, then destination MS. I think I can give direct request to this also, guys. Yeah, tell me. Billing API. What API? Billing API. 10% discount. Yeah, billing API there means shopping API is not required. Shopping API is not there. Enter key. What is the calc bill? Will you help me? Calc bill. B small letter or capital letter? Capital letter. I'm trusting you people. It's coming. It's working or not there, guys? Yeah. Don't do anything. Whatever in the notepad that's working nice. But make sure that 3.5.4 because other version, other things also we have taken. FinClient also we got some problem. We started with version or not there. So this is about what, guys? API gateway. What is API gateway saying? See, it's a base URL or not there. It's a base URL. Based on base URL, we are able to send request to what? Our choice microservice. It is picking up the microservice based on the configurations we do in what? Application.properties of API gateway project. What project, guys? API gateway project. So everything is there here. If project is having billing API, send the request to this. What about endpoint? Array star is having what information that? If project URL is having shopping API, send the request to this. Which endpoint? Based on the extra information we provide in the URL, right? Okay, that means everything is going through common URL or not there? Common API gateway. Yeah, once I develop security and other thing, we can apply on API gateway itself in order to give protection on what? All microservices are not there. In order to give protection on all microservice, we can do it all this on all this stuff are not there, guys. Come on. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now what I do is I will prepare the background of the mini project, right? It's all services, whatever service we learn, but in the real data, with real association, with real microservice. All these are POC ones. I'll take two microservices. One is IPL team, one is IPL player. IPL team is having its own table. IPL player is having its own table. Okay, I'm going to keep both IPL team and IPL player in relationship. What relationship? Many to one. Player, multiple players can belong to a team or not there. Multiple players can belong to a team or not there. So that kind of relationship I am going to keep. So real data, Spring Data, JPA picture, API gateway, config server, everything I am going to keep ready, boss. Right? Okay. So let's see. Let's keep everything one by one ready. Multiple ELK stack, whatever we learned so far, we are going to put in the form of what? Project content. Okay, right. Except front and entire backend we are going to develop by following microservice architecture project. Microservice architecture. Okay, let it be, guys. Go to this place. 915 10 11. Okay. 1 2 3. What's your batch code, guys? 1103. Yeah, here VO entities are separately taken. Say paste. Don't worry, I'll give the workspace to UP. Yeah. But according to our count, it is 12 or 13, guys. According to our count, it is what? 12. Yeah. Yeah. Fine, let it be. First, let me open the document of that. File open 14th. Mini project. File open. Where is this? Mini project. I think open this. Yeah, I'm not giving the code, guys. I'm just giving idea. I'm giving idea. I'm not giving the entity class, VO class, that code I am not giving. I'm giving, and anyhow, after this, I'll share entire workspace with you and you can have mini project using microservices. This is our actual plan, guys. Eureka server, R&D, Cloud API gateway, fine. Admin server, IPL service, this one team service. These two microservices are in communication. How? While saving while saving the player, I will give player info plus team ID. But submitting team ID to team service, microservice, getting the team object, linking with player object, and inserting both together in database table is my response. So there I need microservice intra-communication or not there. While from the front end or from the postman, I am going to give complete player information having team ID he belongs to. But team table, player table in relationship. That means player entity object and team object should be there in relationship. Okay. But we got only team ID. So by passes team ID to whom? Passes team ID to whom, guys? I want reply. Player. Okay. What is there? Player. Passes the team ID to whom, guys? Not player, passes the team ID to team service, team microservice, submits to database, gets the record, puts into team object, and whatever object that comes, that is linked with player object. For this one, I am going to use microservice intra-communication here or not there. What communication, guys? Microservice intra-communication. Add SLF4J login, add code performing logging monitoring activities through ELK stack. This one. Add resilience 4J support for circuit breaker implementation. Use estate control address for global exception handling. SL4J logging, add code performing log monitoring activities through ELK stack. And whatever we learned in last 10-15 days, I think I want to have everything, boss. Right? Okay. Fine. Let me launch one by one. Basically, cloud config servers you have to keep ready, boss. Today, at least we keep few things ready so that remaining things can be developed. Only to save the time, I am using ready-made code. Okay. Maybe it is against our principle, but it takes a lot of time. But I kept the target of what? Ending regular classes by tomorrow afternoon, right? Tomorrow also be ready for a bit long session. It's 11 o'clock session only, but long session, right? But 9 o'clock, 1 minute, I need urgent room availability. Call that min. Because they are saying room not there, at least I'll conduct online class if room not there. If room not there, I'll conduct online session for both batches, even 11 and 11. నాకు రేపు 9కి రూమ్ కావాలి 9కి రూమ్ కావాలి ఇది ఈ రూమ్ అయినా పర్లా ఈ రూమ్ ఫ్రీయా 9కి ఒక్క రోజుకి ఏమైనా అడ్జస్ట్ చేయగలరా కాదు వీళ్ళకి ఎప్పుడు అనౌన్స్ చేయాలి అందుకని ఇది అంత సరిపోతుంది రూమ్ ఒకసారి హుసేన్తో మాట్లాడు నాకు అప్డేట్ ఇవ్వండి ఏ విషయం దాన్ని బట్టి నేను ఆఫ్లైన్ ఆన్లైన్ డిసైడ్ చేసుకుంటా కాదు ఒకవేళ రూమ్ లేదు అంటే నేను ఆఫ్లైన్ పెట్టుకుంటా ఆన్లైన్ పెట్టుకుంటా క్లోజ్ ఆల్ ఎడిటర్స్ Yeah, tomorrow I am going to introduce one senior student who motivates you towards keeping clap as experience. Other day I talked about one girl student. After engineering, she tried for IAS, IPS kind of what? Big post. After wasting 3-4 years, she realized this is not going to happen. Okay? And she has, till that time, she don't know what is coding also. Then she learned right from C language to Java real-time project by attending multiple classes parallelly in the span of 7 to 8 months. Rigorous training, and they're known for hard work. IAS, IPS people are known for hard work, right? They can study 17 hours, 18 hours at a time. So she completed in 8 to 9 months and shown 4 years gap as experience. And she has got 7 to 8 offer letters at those days. And she had picked one offer letter of what? 17 lakhs. Okay? But look at her bad luck. Somehow in the background, after joining company, in the background verification, she got failed. She lost the job. Okay. But she has not given up. Again, what? Tried. Next time she got 25 lakhs package. Aisa no na? So that attitude is very important. Right? She's basically from Hyderabad. Recently shifted to Delhi. Maybe after marriage, she shifted to Delhi. Okay. Yesterday I requested her, you please come and share your what? Success journey. She agreed. Hope so. Tomorrow, if everything goes well, I will introduce her to the batch. That is how you have to live the life. One opportunity lost means you should not cry. You should always think about what? Thinking about new opportunity. Love yourself, love your job. Don't love company. Company have many employees. You have only one career. Aisa no na? Self-love is not wrong. Self-love is not selfishness. Self-love is not selfishness. Self-love is required. And that starts with your fitness, your eating habits, your discipline life, your career, your personal relationships. Everything is part of self-love only. I'll marry someone because parents said. No, parents are not going to live with that fellow, right? You are going to live. So you have to decide what is required for you, what is available. Okay, fine. Thank you. That's good, guys. So now let's keep everything one by one ready, guys. File, where is this? Import. general, existing projects into workspace, browse, boot to MS, Eureka server, mini process, save finish. I don't think something great will be there. I don't think so. It's going to be very much a regular one if I am not right. Yeah, tomorrow are you ready for Spring Boot, Apache, Kafka, common topic? Don't forget, tomorrow you have to attend 2 sessions. One is 9, other one is what? 11. One is 9, other one 11. Sunday at what time you have a common topic? 7:15 a.m. You want same time or a bit late also okay? Ah, 9 okay. Fine. Let me use that day for other purpose. 7:15 you are habituated. Let it be. We are habituated so that you can go for longer and eating that healthy, good food. Where is this, guys? 12, 12, 12. Boot MS Pros 12. JMS, MS Pros 12. Yes, we are ready with Eureka server here, guys. Yeah, nothing great. 13 is there. Make it to what? 12. Say next. Say next. Say finish. See, I already enabled logging, guys. I already enabled logging. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. I already enabled login. Application dot properties 8761 13 Eureka server. This is regular one. Log messages are enabled. Mini project Eureka log1.txt. 1 minute. I'll make sure that same log files are not already there. So how to do that work? How to do that work? D dry. MP player. Yes, yes. All these are log files only. All these are very old log files. I don't want to entertain them. Yeah, that's good. I'm deleting the log files that are already created. Yeah, that one is ready. Look at application.properties file, guys. Look at application.properties file. False port number, debug is the logger level, file name is this. Log1.txt is taken now, boss. Okay. Now I'm taking config server to get JDBC driver details, data JPA properties. Are both microservices are talking to same database? I can get the common properties from external config file. Yeah. So before opening this, first of all, let me be ready with one external config file. github.com. What.com? github.com. Create a new repository. Otherwise, we have this, na? We have this. We can work with this, right? 1103 repo is there. Oh, application.properties is there. Oh, I think this may disturb the existing one, right? Okay. GitLab. I think I have not shown in GitLab. Okay. At least let me create in GitLab. Creating, no, I have already account in GitLab, guys. I have account already in GitLab. Sign in. It will send one code, it seems, if I am not wrong. Click on sign in, guys. We'll complete only this. Verification code. SMS mail. SMS mail. Yes. GitHub identity 647533. 6475. 647533. Yeah. Okay, I'll use this one. Already there now. Why to create one more thing? Actually, it's not there on your batch code. Fine, no problem. URL is URL. Here, Oracle related all data is all these are there. Common properties are there now, boss. So now what I do is I come to Naresh IT this. Okay, fine. Some number, project number is different. That's it. Fine. Okay, where is this? 901 MS mini project. Here code, guys. Here, this is the URL, guys. Okay, I got the URL. Let's keep that URL ready. Where is this? Import existing projects into workspace. Browse 1103. What is there? MS. Boot MS. That is JMS. MS12. MS12. Config server. What server? Con. Save finish. MS12 config server 12. Okay, that's good. Ready. 12 only there. That's fine. Okay, look at the application.properties. Yeah, before that, have a look on it. Enable config server will be there. Enable config Eureka server. This one. Config server is not there. Actually, I opened Eureka server only now. 1 minute. Okay, that's what I'm surprising. Why it is missing? Even main method also 13 is there. We want 12 only. Say next. Say next. Any config SL4J log messages. Ready, guys? Application.properties, guys. 8888. Okay, some URL is there. We got some other URL here now, boss. Say paste. .git is optional in GitLab. Giving .git is not required. Config server underscore log2.txt. Config server underscore log2. But we follow mini project. That rhythm we will follow, guys. We'll try to follow that rhythm, and these are the log messages. Anything great in the log messages, guys? Not at all. Not at all great. Fine. So like this, total 6 or 7 projects will come, including API gateway. We'll see one by one. We'll add everything. Okay, entire magic is there in what? Microservice, intra-communication. Especially they are using Spring Data JPA with relationship to interact with the database software. That part we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, mini project. 9 o'clock, Apache Kafka. Okay. So weekend topics, be mentally prepared to attend common topics another 4 or 5 weekends. If needed in between any holidays comes, I will try to cover more. In between any holidays comes, I'll try to. But anyhow, I'm asking to attend online only. But the next 4 or 5 weekends, one or other topic will be there. Be prepared. Right? Okay, guys. And come with a fresh mind and open